movie tickets.
But ma'am, I'm an usher. I do tear movie tickets.
That's it. You're suspended.
Enroll today. Call 555-CAPT.
Now get out of here until you learn how to fly right.
Get ready because Sunday nights are fun day nights. It begins with Hollywood's funniest pitch meetings.
Okay, it's about a cop who's got a new partner. A cat. A cat who fights crime.
Get this, I see an alien spaceship and it's blowing up the White House. It's gonna be the biggest
Okay,
picture
let's
ever.
go ahead and do same players.
Script.
And we're doing a twin one question game.
Okay, got it. All right, people, we're gonna do it again.
Okay, pick a category.
Empowered women.
I'm sorry, Dave. It's question 1.
Coming at you, empowered women with great racks. 2 G's if you get this one right. Okay, class, eyes up front. Today's lesson, women in the workplace. Which musical contains a song that teaches women the very valuable lesson, talent means squat? You've got to have a great set of knockers. Babes in Arms, Hoosiers, Mame, or a chorus line?
I'm going to go with Babes in Arms.
And we have some nice parting gifts for you backstage.
Let me show you what someone smart would have picked. In a chorus line, Val sings Dance 10, Looks 3, a song about being talented, flat-chested, and unemployed. Hey, the movie was based on one of the longest-running musicals of all time, so apparently the popular consensus is she must be right. Category, please.
The Girls According to Garp.
Well, what do we have here?
serving.
The Girls According to Garp. $3,000 for this one. Okay, folks, imagine this. You're on a date with a member of the Ellen James Society from the World According to Garp. Considering her background, what's the worst thing you could say to break the ice? Get up on the wrong side of the bed today? Tough day at the office? Yes, that dress does make you look fat. Or cat got your tongue?
We'll go with the dress.
Yes, that dress does make you look fat. No, you'd avoid saying this to Garp's former football player, now transsexual friend Roberta, unless you wanted a body check. It would have been so beautiful if you'd only picked this. In the film, members of the Ellen James Society have their tongues cut out to protest violence against women. So she'll have nothing in her mouth, and you'll have your foot in yours.
Baggage of the Apes.
A question so real you can almost touch it. Filmed in spectacular 3D.
I proudly present Baggage of the Apes, and you pocket $2,000 if you get this one. Hey, you know how those American Tourister commercials have that gorilla who likes to attack luggage? Suppose the American Tourister gorilla headed to Hollywood and started attacking plot twists about luggage. On which film's plot twist would he most likely wreak havoc? What's Up, Doc? The Carpetbaggers, Congo, or moving violations?
Let's go with What's Up, Doc.
In What's Up, Doc, there is not one, but 4 plaid overnight cases that are the impetus for the whole crazy mix-up. And of course, Barbara Streisand plays the girl smack dab in the center of it all. You know, the girl with the fabulous hair, nails, and makeup who has no place to live. Okay, I need a category. This category's known as Wrinkled Effects. Looks like this one's going for $1,000. Hey, it's time to put on your boots and pull up your sleeves. We're going garbage picking. Let's see what we can find in this trash can. What do we got? Oh, there's a floppy hat, a large men's dress shirt, a vest, a tie, and some baggy chinos. Which character's trash is this? Glenn and Glenda, Yentl, Annie Hall, or Montana Bell?
I think that would be Annie Hall.
In 1977, Diane Keaton's character in Annie Hall set a trend in the fashion world with her floppy hat and oversized wrinkled men's clothing. A fashion trend that wouldn't last long with women, but would continue through the 80s with male boarding school types, which nonetheless still looked hot. I need
the
a
days when we
category.
Caucasians connect.
It's a 5!
This one's called In the Days When Only Caucasians Could Act. $1,000 if you get it. Let's see how you handle this one. In order to help prepare himself for his part in Breakfast at Tiffany's, to which song might Mickey Rooney have listened? Caribbean Queen, Walk Like an Egyptian, Turning Japanese, or Mexican Radio?
Unfortunately, they cast Mickey Rooney as a Japanese man.
Irish-American actor Mickey Rooney plays Mr. Yunioshi, the Japanese neighbor with a shrill voice and buck teeth in Breakfast at Tiffany's. It's good to know Hollywood's come so far since then. You know, like Jonathan Pryce as Juan Perón. Category,
Well, at
please.
least he wasn't as bad.
Campus? What does the American Mute Parakeet Appreciation Society have to do with it? That's the Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences, are we? Oh, no way. Really? I think we're going on a fiber optic field trip to Los Angeles, California. And the area code for Tinseltown is 213.
Okay.
Hey kids, go pack a sack lunch, because we're going on a fiber optic field trip. And according to this card that was just handed to me, are you serious? All right, I guess we're going to be talking to the executive director of the Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences, Mr. Bruce Davis.
Okay.
If this is a joke, I'm going to kill someone, okay? All right, we're ringing.
Hello?
Hello, is this Bruce Davis?
Yes, it is.
Bruce Davis, the executive director of the Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences.
Is this John Tesh again?
John Tesh? No, nothing like that. My name's Cookie, and I'm the host of a CD-ROM trivia game about the movies, and I was wondering...
We are not adding a category for best performance in a CD-ROM.
No, I'm not after an Oscar. Well, maybe a few years down the road when anyway. You see, we're in the middle of a show right now, and we were wondering if you might be willing to come up with a trivia question for us. I mean, it's a trivia game about the motion picture industry, and who better to come up with a question than the executive director of the Academy?
Could we speed this up?
Sorry. Bottom line, do you have any movie trivia for us? It would mean so much to movie fans everywhere.
Well, I'm sort of busy right now, but yeah, I think I've got one for you.
Fantastic. Hang on the line, and one of our producers will set everything up.
All right.
Okay, we'll be back with Mr. Bruce Davis, the executive director of the Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences.
Yeah, I have to say that's a bit of a get.
Right now, let's have another category. Okay,
Nay,
category.
I say.
Password. Yeah, tell him 6 sent me.
The selection is Nay, I say. How does $2,000 sound? Heads up, here it comes. If you're watching a movie and hear this sound, which of these performances are you watching? And here's the sound again. John Travolta in Urban Cowboy, Cloris Leachman in Young Frankenstein, Michael J. Fox in Homeward Bound, or Nancy Kerrigan in The Ice Capades?
Yeah, Cloris Leachman and Young Frankenstein excited horses for some reason.
Cloris Leachman's character, Frau Blucher, is so horrifying that every time her name is spoken, horses whinny. Do you have any idea how hard it is to find horses who understand German? All right, hit me.
Run for your lives.
Chew on this. Run for your lives! And we're talking 2,000 for this baby. You know, sometimes they say your worst enemy is yourself. Well, that's what they say. If Godzilla's next film featured the giant lizard fighting its namesake, what might the movie's title be? Godzilla versus a Shinto god? Godzilla versus the rotund movie technician? Godzilla versus the screenwriter's mother? Or Godzilla versus the giant false penis?
Crap, let's go with the Shinto god.
Shinto god. Interesting you should guess this, because if you switch the T and the N in Shinto... Let's see what a correct answer looks like. The name Godzilla comes from a Japanese word that sort of means gorilla, which was the nickname of a particularly large techie at the movie studio. Yeah, it was really touch and go there. For a while, they were going to call the giant Japanese monster Best Boy.
Okay. Look at all the colors.
Hey, all right. Guess what you just picked?
Dis
It's
or
time
Dat.
to play Dis or Dat. this Dis or Dat questions category is, look at all the colors. I'm going to read a list of 7 movies, and as each one appears, I want you to tell me if it's a cartoon, a live-action film, or if it uses both.
Oh, dear
As
God.
each one appears,
Okay.
if it's a cartoon, press 1. If it's a live-action
both.
film, press 2.
We have a both.
Press 3 if it's both.
Alert.
And press 4 to skip. You get 500 for each right answer, and you lose 500 for a wrong answer or one you don't get to. All right, let's put 30 seconds on the clock. Let's dance. Howard the Duck, cartoon, live
Howard
action, or
the Duck was
both?
live action.
Song of the South,
Song of the South was both.
Cool World,
Her World was both.
Mr. Limpet,
Mr. Limpet was both.
Willow,
Willow was live action.
Who Framed Roger Rabbit?
Both.
Last one, Journey Back to Oz. This is
Live
it.
action.
That's all she wrote. 6 out of 7. Good day at the plate, batter. Let's check out your new average. Nice shooting, Tex. Let's mosey on ahead. Okay,
No
I
pie
need
for
a
me,
cat.
thanks.
They said it was indestructible. Then disaster struck.
Say hello to no pie for me, thanks. And it's worth $2,000 if you get this one right. Grease yourself up and get ready to wrestle. Suppose an apple a day actually did keep the doctor away. Because he's looking for a doctor, which movie cop would probably avoid apples at all costs? V.I. Warshawski, U.S. Marshal Samuel Gerard, Inspector Clouseau, or Axel Foley?
Sam Gerard was looking for a doctor who he thinks killed his wife.
Sam Gerard is the U.S. Marshal searching for Dr. Richard Kimball in The Fugitive.
Sir, we just received another apple pie in the mail from Dr. Kimball.
I don't care.
That seems about right.
I need a category.
Gandhi's House of Pancakes.
Now showing Gandhi's House of Pancakes. And you pocket $2,000 if you get this one. Okay, imagine this. On the set of Gandhi, the caterers are busy making tuna fish sandwiches for each and every actor and actress. If all of the extras in Gandhi became inspired and went on a one-meal hunger strike, which of these would be the correct number of unused food items? 2.5 salads, 250 fruit
Okay,
cups,
they had more than
25,000
2.5.
burgers, or
I'm pretty sure it's
250,000 bags of
more than
potato chips?
250. It's either 25,000 or 250,000.
There were approximately 250,000 extras used for Gandhi. And when they weren't invited to the premiere, they all set themselves on fire. One down, round 2 to go. Let's get on it. Now remember, everything in round 2 is worth double, so heads up.
We're fiber optic
And
field
we're
trip
back
time.
with Bruce Davis, the executive director of the Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences. Mr. Davis, you there?
Mm-hmm.
Great. Do you have a question for us?
Yes, I do.
And the envelope, please.
Quit that.
Sorry.
The category is two-timing women.
And this one's going to be worth $5,000.
Two-timing women.
All right, put your finger on your buzzer. Here we go. Which of the following actresses had not, as of 1996, won 2 Oscars for Best Performance in a Leading Role? Sally Field, Jane Fonda, Meryl Streep, or Elizabeth Taylor?
I'm thinking Jane Fonda?
They picked Jane Fonda.
Nope. Jane Fonda won for Clute and Coming Home. Incidentally, Fonda was born while her father was filming Jezebel, for which Bette Davis picked up her second Best Actress Oscar.
Oh.
No charge for that bonus trivia.
Hey, Bruce, they didn't get it.
Too bad. You should have picked Meryl Streep. Streep has 2 Oscars, but one is for a supporting role. She has more nominations than any other performer in the last 20 years, though, so you don't need to feel too badly for her.
Hey, great question, Mr. Davis. Thanks a ton.
Happy to do it.
Hey, maybe you could answer something I've always wondered about. You know that little Oscar statue?
And she just keeps getting
Is
nominations left,
Oscar
right, and
naked, or
sideways.
is he wearing some sort of a body stock? Oh, he must have been cut off. All right, well, that was Mr. Bruce Davis, the executive director of the Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences. And, well, let's get back to some categories.
Get the
All right, hit me. The category? Cut that dwarf a breath mint! 6,000 big ones for a right answer. Whoa, must be tough. Hey, even a fair maiden has to be on the lookout for simple chronic halitosis. Because he doesn't receive a farewell kiss in the final scene of Snow White, which one of the 7 dwarves might you assume has a problem with bad breath? Sleepy, Sneezy, Doc, or Dopey?
Maybe Doc.
No, Doc gets a kiss. I mean, you never know how that prince is going to work out. Snow White has to keep her options open. For the curious, here's the right answer. Snow White kisses every dwarf but Sleepy in the final farewell scene, which shows a lot of gall on Snow White's part. I mean, as far as I can tell, she didn't brush her teeth after that death nap she took.
What the weirdest place you said Whoopi?
Okay, give it up for... What's the weirdest place you've said Whoopi? I'm sending over 4,000 dead presidents if you get this one. Okay, I'm sure you remember Mr. Whoopi from the Tennessee Tuxedo cartoon. Well, if instead of yelling Whoopi, Mr. Whoopi yelled Whoopi Goldberg's real name every time he got excited, what would he exclaim?
Karen Johnson, Ruby Stevens, Francis Whooperman, or Whoopi Brown.
Karen Johnson, maybe?
Mr. Whoopi would be yelling Karen Johnson. Which wouldn't be a good idea. You should never make Whoopi angry. Okay, pick a category.
Tongue twister.
Hiya! Let's give a nice warm welcome to Tongue Twister. Play your cards right, you win $4,000. Just step up and take a swing at this one. Which of the following lists in order people who starred in movies about a mister, a sister, and an army enlister? Tom Hanks, Marla Maples, Charles Lawton, Charlie Chaplin, Theda Bara, John Voight, Richard Gere, Whoopi Goldberg, Goldie Hawn, or Michael Keaton, Helen Hunt, Susan Olsen?
I'm thinking it's 3.
Richard Gere and Mr. Jones, Whoopi Goldberg and Sister Act, and Goldie Hawn and Private Benjamin. And as we all know, Mr. Whoopi was that guy from the Tennessee Tuxedo cartoons, but his real name is Mr. Johnson. Wait. I need a category.
Sports stars, the Animal Kingdom.
Beaches of the Congo lies question 15.
All right, here's the deal. Sports stars of the animal kingdom. You give me a right answer, I give you a quick 4,000. Listen, I've got a blank, and I need you to fill it in, all right? Buzz in and type the answer when you know it. Now, what is this character's name? He's a character from a Disney movie. In the movie, he plays football for the California Atoms. He's a field goal kicker, and he's a mule. Who is that character? Buzz in and type when you know.
I think it's Gus.
Start typing. Gus is a Disney movie about a mule who kicks field goals. Personally, I think this movie perpetuates bad stereotypes about NFL kickers not speaking English.
Roman hands and greasy fingers.
Uh-oh, French cutlets prime chore.
It's time for a gibberish question.
Lights, camera, here's your gibberish category. Roman hands and greasy fingers. And $10,000 right out of the gate for this one. Okay, you're gonna have about 30 seconds to solve this, but every second and a half, I'm taking away some money. Pucker up and tell me, with whose name does this phrase rhyme? You kiss the Romeway.
You kiss the Romeway.
First hint, she's in my cousin Vinny.
Oh, solved it.
You
Marissa
want it, you
Tomei.
got it. Some people might say she didn't deserve her Oscar, but it doesn't matter, Tomei.
Ash, I think she definitely deserved it.
Okay, I need a
You know how to
category.
strangle, don't you?
Coming at you, you do know how to strangle, don't you? $6,000 on the table. Better make it good. Pull out your antenna and get ready to buzz. In Dead Men Don't Wear Plaid, Steve Martin's character has a fit whenever a certain occupation is named. Considering this, which TV show would he least want to watch? Hazel, Frasier, Alice, or Perry Mason?
I'll go with psychologist. No.
Bet you wish you'd pick this. In Dead Men Don't Wear Plaid, Steve Martin goes crazy whenever someone says cleaning woman, so Hazel might be a trigger. Hey, I gotta be honest, whenever I saw Hazel in that little maid's outfit, I went a little crazy myself.
Really? Sporting Edward.
What do we got out there?
It looks like 18, sir.
The category is Sportin' Ed Wood. You get 4,000 clams for this one. Okay, this didn't really happen, but let's pretend. Imagine director Tim Burton had to find someone to replace Martin Landau during the filming of Ed Wood. If Tim Burton did the same thing the real Ed Wood did when Bela Lugosi died while shooting Plan 9 from Outer Space, who would replace Martin Landau? Burton's cleaning woman, a giant octopus, a chiropractor, or Shannon Tweed?
It would be the chiropractor.
Ed Wood got his wife's chiropractor to replace the deceased Bela Lugosi. And as an actor, he makes a pretty good chiropractor. Category, please. Let's see what we got going. The Dirt on Schwarzenegger. 2 G's if you get this one right. Hey, you know how movie stars sometimes write those tell-all books about what really went on behind the scenes during certain movie shoots? Sure. Well, if Arnold Schwarzenegger wrote a tell-all expose about his debut film performance, which of the following would make the best title? Pumping Arnold, Arnold Strong in New York, Schwarzenegger at the Kegger, or Arnie Loves Tootie?
I think it was Pumping Arnold.
Pumping Arnold? No, that's Maria Shriver's tell-all book.
Oh.
Should have picked this. Arnold's film debut came under the pseudonym Arnold Strong in the 1970 film Hercules in New York. Yeah, I hear he went by Arnold Strong because at that point he thought that was a complete sentence.
Extended chase scenes.
And I believe this one's called Extended Chase Scenes. 4,000 big ones for a right answer here. Okay, it's magic time. Imagine this. In the movie Speed, Keanu Reeves chases bad guy Dennis Hopper all the way back to the first movie they made together. Where would the climactic scene take place? Chattahoochee, River's Edge, Red Rock West, or my own private Idaho?
I think they were on River's Edge together.
The first movie that Dennis and the K-Man made together was River's Edge. Their co-star in Speed is Sandra Bullock. Their co-star in River's Edge is a blow-up doll. What does that say?
He's found better actresses to where the action is.
Been there, done that? Let's get on with the attack. Work with this clue. Where the action is. Hey, that's easy. It's right here. Good luck.
It was Nakatomi Plaza. Yeah. Speed was a bus. Under Siege. That was a submarine. Or boat. It was a ship. It was a ship. Under Siege 2 is a train. Executive Decision was an airplane. Running Man. Good. Game show. That's it. It was a game show. The Rock was prison, a jail, because it was Alcatraz.
Oh my God, you were unstoppable. You ruled on that one. Let's check out your final score. That's the game. Claire, I couldn't have done a better job myself. But then, I wasn't playing by myself, was I? But seriously, Claire, and I don't say this to just everybody.
Okay, nice work, everybody. Roll commercials. And Raul, what are we doing now?
Now that you're all warmed up, you probably want to play another game. Just let me know when you're ready.
Actually, joke's on you. I'm quitting. Alright, folks, that was yet another episode of You Don't Know Jack Movies. If you like what you saw, hit the thumbs up button. Leave a comment in the section below and hit that notification bell if you want to see more content from us. And be sure